So if I were to ask you right now, do you know what your purpose is? Can you? Because I know I wouldn't be able to maybe 2, 3 years ago. And well, purpose is something that will eventually come up to you and present itself as like, oh, that is what I want to do with my life in a very meaningful manner. So let me give a bit of background. Hello everyone, my name is Sean Aquino, and I would say I've had three, and two of them were very positive. But the first purpose was not a very good one. What was it? The entire time I was in school, so from elementary to middle to high to maybe up until second year of university, my entire purpose in life: get good grades, graduate college, and most importantly, for the purpose was to make my mom and dad happy that I was doing good in school. And as time progressed, my grades got worse. I was getting yelled at, get to do better, do your homework and all that stuff. But I just didn't want to live up to that after a while. It just felt it was a purpose that just didn't do anything for me, but I still had to do it. And I would say spring semester of 2021, I think it was, where I decided that I was done. I was done living up to that stupid purpose, and I stupidly decided to not cancel the semester, and I just didn't go to class. And then eventually they got tired of me giving them BS answers, and then we had a conversation that basically summed up as, you can stop living up to our expectations now. Do your own thing. And at that moment, like that first purpose that I've ever had in life, I was now being told by the people who shaped my life, do your thing now. So I didn't. When your purpose is lost or done, you don't really know what to do with yourself. So I spent a couple of months not knowing what to do as a person, as like what to do professionally, what to do personally. I didn't know what to do at all. And eventually, I would say August, probably around August time, maybe even a little later, I went to college again because, I wanted to finish so I could get out of the way. And the purpose, it was a very faint one, but it was definitely something, was okay, let's just actually try. Did I do better? Yes. Was it by much? No. But my purpose was no longer for people. It was for myself. So I definitely felt a lot better, but still wasn't jiving. So after that, I would say I found my next like true purpose that lasted me for another like year or so, which was I run a little e-commerce FBA store for Amazon. And at that point, I think I'd been 2 years into it, but it was ass. It was terrible. I don't know why we continued. My business partner, I don't know why we continued, but we did. And I think it was in August of 22 or somewhere along those lines where we were like, what if we took this serious? Could we get some bank? Could we make something out of this? And yeah, I busted our balls, went everywhere, got as many items as we could to sell. So my purpose changed again. Now it was no longer, we're gonna focus on school and do good in school. No. So my purpose now finally changed to something that was fulfilling to me, that didn't feel like work, and I could wake up and go, all right, what I'm doing right now genuinely does mean something to me and is benefiting my life in some manner. And that ticked all the boxes for me, because this was something, oh dude, I would go out with this guy and we would just go to thrift stores and just have times of our lives, just being excited over nothing. It didn't feel like work. It was very, very fun. And I felt like it was doing something. But how would I describe my purpose, you say? Well, I would describe it as finding a way to start making money without needing to do a job anymore, without needing to have a job anymore. Because at this point, I was still teaching as an instructor. And so I wanted to build a business good enough that I could stop working. And that purpose actually lasted us a good while. My buddy, because that was his purpose as well. Just do as much as we can so we don't have to work. And we actually completed that purpose fully in August. The money that we were making, I think we were getting about as much as our job. So my friend quit in May, and then I quit in August because I was the only person there that could do everything very in a very professional and high level manner in terms of teaching the students and running the whole, basically doing everything except be the owner pretty much. So after August, that purpose was done. Now we're August of 2023, September 2023, and I was purposeless again, but I was in a much better place than I was 2 years ago, where I was following a purpose I didn't care for and a purpose I didn't want to do. And now I was with no job, but I was making enough money to survive. I was happier as a person. I was much better as a person overall. And I was excited to try and find that next layer of purpose. Because the thing with purpose, and the thing that I've been reading about, because I've been reading a lot about the idea of purpose, is once your purpose is done, it takes a bit for the next one to show up. So you want to be prepared. So I was going to the gym. I was improving my public speaking. I was doing little bits and bobs to improve myself. And eventually something hit me, I would say maybe a month or two ago, where I would be trying to find, just a remote position to do a job so I could have, because I'll get into it more in a later video, but I'm actually moving to another place with my buddy that I've been with for a while, and we're moving out of state. And it's a bit scary, but that's off topic. Moving out of state, I would like to have another job to cover for it, but decided that that wouldn't do anything for me. All it would do is give me income that I don't want. I want purposeful, work. This idea came of, well, why don't I become a teacher or a coach? I love teaching. I was an instructor for Taekwondo for about 7 years. Loved teaching. Very fun, very fulfilling. And then it hit me, wait, no, yeah, I can teach. I can teach on YouTube. What I've learned and what I will continue to learn, I can just talk about it with you guys and share what I've learned onto you so that you can take what I learned and improve faster than I did. So I've had this idea in mind, and I finally decided to take action on it because, yeah, dude, it sounds fun. Talking to a camera and just talking about things that mean so much to me, like purpose. This is something that I feel has become my next purpose. So this would be number 3 now? So my first purpose was nothing. My second purpose, and because I followed it religiously, got me out of my job and could make income from it pretty easily. And now this new purpose is helping others on this self-improvement journey or personal development journey. And I'm very happy about that, because I never would have expected that this is where I would end up. Genuinely, purpose is something that is quite difficult to find guidelines or tips that I could give for it right now. I would definitely say probably probably the easiest one that I could tell, if you were to write out your schedule, right? What would be a perfect day. And don't BS yourself thinking, all right, so I'm going to go to the moon and just go to a pool. No, don't be stupid. Not like that. What would your perfect day be if you planned it out? So for me, it would be working on being a teacher or a coach, going to the gym, having food, going on walks, hugging my family. All of that is pretty easy, but coaching and teaching was a part of it. So that feels like something like a purpose. When I was being a book guy, which is the thing that I sell, was wake up, do all my stuff, and then also find books to sell. That was the purpose, and it was very fun. So I would ask you, if you don't know what your purpose is, you're trying to figure it out, what would your current perfect day look like? And when you have that, this thing is what I want in my perfect day, that thing or this idea, well, I want to be a part of it. That's probably your passion, your drive, and eventually probably your purpose as well. Let's say, for example, that you want to become like a lawyer or a doctor, and your purpose would be to improve and really get to be the number one doctor. Because when you go have a purpose, you better go all in to the best of your ability. Because my God, it is so fulfilling to do when you go all in on it. Going all in on books, and I got out of my job. I'm going all in on this, and I cannot wait to see what happens when this eventually does well, because I would like it to. And I hope that you'll come along with me on this journey of me talking about topics that mean a lot to me, and hoping that, one day I can look back and be like, yep, this purpose is very fulfilling. But would it be fulfilled by then? I don't know. But that's something to think about. I just wanted to bring up purpose because it's been something that hasn't been really, I've never really talked about, but I've always thought about. So I just wanted to take this time to talk about that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys for watching. And now to entertain myself, because this thing isn't off yet.